Hello, everybody. Let me fix this a little bit. There we go. So, anyways, another small update, not a whole bunch going on, but I did have some issues with my vehicle, front passenger brake, like kind of locking up or whatever. So, I got in touch with this new recruiter that I'm talking to, which seems to want to help me out a lot and doesn't like the fact that a lot of recruiters do kind of are stereotypical against older potential recruits like myself. I'm 32. I've gotten comments recently from a guy that I'm guessing close to my age, looks the same, and a girl that's just a little bit older than me. One's trying to get into the Air Force, I believe. The other one's trying to get into the Army. But they both have issues, or have had, or are having issues with recruiters just kind of being like, not giving them the same attention as younger recruits. Just because we're older doesn't mean that we're not, that we don't have potential. We definitely do. So after all this MHS Genesis stuff, which I'm going to be turning in to my new naval recruiter Monday morning at 9 a.m., instead of me having to drive all the way to where I was to meet her, went ahead and let her know today that I was having some vehicle issues, and she's going to meet me. She's going to drive 2 hours to meet me, which is really nice of her. And the best that I could do to show her my appreciation is to do everything that I need to do to get in, make it through boot camp. That way she gets her paycheck. That's her job, and I want to make it easy on anybody who's given me the chance to serve my country. So for all of you out there who are having issues with your recruiters, just not giving you attention, not like we're babies or anything, but not showing you, not answering the phone, not returning calls, just in small ways, just kind of neglecting your presence and the fact that you are trying to get in, and just turning their attention elsewhere, either because of your age or like whatever. I don't believe that they should be able to do that. In fact, whenever I called the recruiting office that I'm going through now, they were really upset that the recruiters that I was using, they were upset that they were ignoring my calls, not getting back to me. They said that that shouldn't happen. So all of you out there who have had issues with, I'm just not saying that recruiter that I did have was a bad recruiter by any means. It could have just been circumstance or just coincidence that I call him his government phone from my phone, no answer. I call his assistant or another recruiter in his same office from my phone, nobody answers. I call the main office phone from my phone, nobody answers. 4 or 5 seconds later, I call the office phone from my wife's number, they answer. So that kind of upset me a little bit, and just not really wanting to not wanting to deal with somebody who's not wanting to do their job to make sure that I can get in and serve my country, or other people can get in and serve their country. I have all the way up till I'm 39 years old, supposedly, to enlist in the reserves. I'm wanting to get this done as soon as possible. Not really as soon as possible, but at least go into boot camp. Not no later than when I'm 33, 32 now. I know that a lot can happen in a year, but I don't want to be getting out whenever I'm in my late 40s or whatever. I am thinking about doing 8 to 12 years. It depends on how long I can enlist for, because I don't want to just get in, do a stint, and leave. I want to actually experience stuff and be able to profit from that, mentally, and just feeling good that I've done something for my country, just like a lot of you want to. There is a lot of information out there on certain things, but I couldn't find anything very, especially as far as finding having issues with recruiters. They do try to get you to be kind of dishonest and things like that, because everybody has a medical history. Everybody has had some type of a surgery. It's very few people that haven't had that type of stuff. If people were just honest, everybody going into the MEPS and things like that, they wouldn't have barely anybody. But now this MHS Genesis program has made it really hard to hide anything. So the recruiters are doing everything they can to get people in. At least they should be. People like me, that anybody that they're able to get in, they should give a shot. Especially since people aren't wanting to go in because of that thing. The thing they put here or here. That isn't so good. you know, that doesn't help you not get, you know, sick and all that stuff, you know, doesn't stop you from dying and can also make you die itself. You know, some people have been having adverse reactions, heart issues, and all kind of stuff, nervous system issues, and things that I'm not really willing to risk. So, yeah, so they're having, you know, their recruiting has slowed down. So since that it's slowed down, they're doing what they can to get people in. So people like me, 32, people like you, your early 30s, the mid 30s, late 30s, whatever, even late 20s to late 30s, we're still able to do stuff. I'm still able. I'm physically active. I don't go running and stuff like that like I should. I am definitely going to be getting, I think, a gym membership with my next paycheck, just to get myself in shape and get used of, you know, being more active, having muscle fatigue and things like that. So it's not a shock to me whenever I do get to boot camp, if I make it there. I'm hoping that I do. Hoping everything goes fine. My recruiter that I have now seems very optimistic about it, and shouldn't be any issues, so we'll just have to see. So anyways, I hope that y'all enjoyed the video. If y'all are having issues with your recruiter, you could just do what I did. Just contact some other offices. And you know, it's not an uncommon thing for just people in general. It doesn't even have to do specifically with age, that you know, sometimes they get a little, you know, lazy or whatever. I'm not exactly sure. Sometimes I'm sure it does have a lot to do with age. They just, I don't know. Anyways, if you are having those issues, reach out to other people. It didn't take me very long. It took me, you know, just a couple phone calls, and I found somebody who wanted to help me. So if you are having those issues with a recruiter, don't be afraid to find another recruiter that can get all of your information from the one that you were using, to go ahead and get them up to speed on what's going on, and then they continue you with your process. It's just that easy. That's exactly what I did. I literally called this other people, let them know what I was going through. They said that that's not right, regardless if they're doing it on purpose or not, that it's their job to, you know, answer the phone or to follow up with recruits and things like that. But the guy that I had wasn't really doing that very much. So when I call these people, they're all aboard, wanting to help me out, and I really appreciate that. And since they're doing that, like I said, like this lady is literally driving 2 hours driving north 2 hours from St. Louis, Missouri, to meet me, which is amazing. I was going to meet her halfway at a halfway point, but that wouldn't work out because of some recent vehicle issues. But she seemed more than happy to do that, and all of that. So, like I said, and if you have questions for your recruiter, like that you think of sometimes you end up forgetting later, just start carrying a little list with you. That's what I do at work. Like I literally went to work one day, brought a piece of paper with me, started writing things down on there, and was able to get like 8 or 9 really, really good questions on there for things that would really make a difference in, you know, things that I want to know, and you know, just unanswered questions, things that you think about all the time, and stress like that's really hard on you. So I figured if I can ask some questions that they could answer, it would make things a lot better for me. I mean, questions that get answered are always good. So anyways, if y'all have any questions or any similar issues that y'all are having, leave it in the comment section below. I comment on most of everybody's stuff that I have been getting. So just go ahead and message me. Yeah, comment, whatever. If you like this stuff, go ahead and subscribe, because there will be a lot more of this stuff on this channel for right now until I move this stuff to a separate channel, because this channel is supposed to be for hunting, fishing, shooting, tactical reviews, ammo reviews, gun reviews, deer hunting, making. I was just working on a plaque for a deer mount that I'm doing, which I have right over here. I would show y'all, but y'all don't care because y'all are interested in going to Navy, which is cool with me. So, yeah, if you do like the hunting and fishing stuff, though, definitely subscribe. And then that way, when you're subscribed to this channel, you will get updates on when I make the other channel that's just going to be Navy stuff, if I get in. If I don't get in, obviously, these videos will come to an end, and it'll just be, you know, hunting, fishing stuff, you know, shooting, whatever. Anyway, God bless all of y'all. As always, like I said, like and subscribe. I appreciate that stuff. And also comment if you have questions. If you do like the channel and like what you're seeing, all the videos, if you look through a bunch of that stuff and you enjoy it, Obviously, I haven't made anything outside yet as far as the shooting and hunting and things like that. I just haven't had the chance, and I also was getting my electronics up to speed as far as a decent camera and things like that, editing software and such. So, like I said, but if you do like what you see, if you want to support the channel, the link to my Patreon is in the description of my channel. God bless every single one of you. Jesus loves you. See you later.